It's strange how silence can transform a peaceful evening into a realm of dread. The unknown visitor at your door doesn't always have a face, and sometimes the absence of answers is far more terrifying than any monster we can imagine. Have you ever truly questioned what's on the other side of your door?
Have you ever felt unseen eyes watching you in the dark? Welcome to Nightfall Crypt, where shadows whisper, the unknown lingers, and every story is waiting for you to listen, if you dare.
One evening, my friend Tom and I decided to watch a movie at my house. A quiet corner lot surrounded by rustling trees and suburban calmness. Twilight had begun painting the sky when I excused myself for a quick trip to the bathroom. As I stepped back into the living room, a distinct knock 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 echoed from the front door. Not gentle taps, but firm and insistent, enough to announce a presence but not an emergency. Being only 3 steps away, I quickly reached the door and swung it open. Nothing. The tranquil scene before me was undisturbed, the air unusually calm, almost frozen in place. Not even the slightest hint of movement could explain the knocking. "Hello?" I called, feeling slightly foolish. No reply. I shrugged it off, returning to the couch. Tom glanced at me, amused. "Neighborhood kids?" "Maybe," I replied uncertainly, restarting the movie. But deep down, I knew no footsteps or laughter had accompanied the knocking. 15 minutes later, the knocking returned. Knock, knock, knock. Equally insistent, equally eerie. This time I was seated just beside the door. Irritation rising, I jumped up and threw open the door. Again, emptiness greeted me, mocking my senses. Determined, I stepped outside, circling the perimeter of the yard. Nothing moved. Nothing breathed. The street was deserted, bathed in fading daylight. Unease began creeping up my spine. "Find anything?" Tom called from inside. "No," I answered, more to reassure myself than him. Now edgy, I dragged a dining chair close to the front door, gripping the knob tightly, ready to catch the prankster red-handed. Silence settled once more, and the movie droned softly behind me, failing to drown out the rising anxiety. Then, without warning, bam bam bam! A powerful pounding rattled the door, shaking me to my core. I yanked it open within a heartbeat. Nothing again. The street remained ghostly quiet, an unnerving contrast to the violent knocking. No marks, no footprints, no explanation. Heart pounding, I closed the door slowly, locking it firmly behind me. Tom was now standing, visibly unsettled. "What was it?" he whispered. "I don't know," I admitted reluctantly. We finished the movie in tense silence, ears tuned obsessively to the slightest sound outside. No further knocking disturbed our evening, but sleep eluded me, the question of what lay beyond the door tormenting my mind. In the days that followed, life returned to normal. No knocks, no strange occurrences, only the memory lingering like a shadow. I spent 2 more years in that house without incident, but those mysterious knocks haunted my thoughts. Years later, after moving far away, curiosity drove me to research the history of my old home. I discovered unsettling details, reports of similar knocking spanning decades. Each account was identical. 3 rounds of knocks, escalating intensity, no visible culprit. Yet, despite evidence pointing towards something inexplicable, doubts remain. Did I truly encounter the supernatural, or had paranoia crafted a horrifying illusion? To this day, I still ask myself, what was really knocking at my door?
And so, the shadows stretch further, and the mystery only deepens. But this is far from the end. It's merely the beginning. What lingers beyond the door? Who is whispering your name? And what is that shifting in the corner of your eye? The answers await in the next chapter of these chilling tales. Subscribe to Nightfall Crypt and hit the notification bell, because the crypt's secrets are endless and the darkness never sleeps. Until next time, stay in the light if you can.